Welcome to the Titans Rundown. I am your host, Micah McCamey, and this is one of those news videos because obviously, as y'all saw in my emergency short, I was in the car. but the Tennessee Titans signed DeAndre Hopkins yesterday, and now I want to take a little bit of a closer look at everything, the contract details, all that good stuff, like how much is he going to be getting paid? Um, what do I think he'll do in Tennessee? And actually stepping up for him, apart because even though the allegations against him, not off the field but on the field, that he's washed, and I'm gonna try and shoot those down. Let's get right into it. So, contract details to start out. DeAndre Hopkins signed a 2-year, $26 million deal that can be worth up to $32 million. Now, before I even go any further, I think that's an absolute steal for us. Like he was getting offered more. He could have probably, well, not he could have probably gotten more money, but more receivers in the NFL are getting more money than him, like Allen Robinson. We got someone that is cheaper than Corey Davis and that is 10 times better than Corey Davis. Okay, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. The contract is a steal. Boom. But anyway, so now what's going to happen is that the next the next the next 2 years are going to be very good for Treylon Burks because he is going to have a veteran to learn under and to be able to take notes from. Anyway, but you know, uh, he has. Let's look at his stats real quick. He he caught 64 passes for 717 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, I know what you're thinking. Micah, that's not that good. That is mid stats to say the least. Well, if you actually did your research, then he didn't even play the entire season. And if you do even more research, he didn't miss the season because he was injured. He missed the season because he was suspended. Okay? And what's going to happen is that he is not like, I hate the lazy comparisons that people have been making uh when it comes to DeAndre Hopkins. Like, someone compared him to Andre Johnson. His career was definitely at the twilight before he even came to Tennessee. He had like 500 yards in Indianapolis. Anyway, even more examples. Julio Jones was injury prone before he came to the Titans. Try again. Randy Moss. Randy Moss had been traded twice that season. Okay, so like, if you're gonna if you're gonna try and take all of these specific examples of veteran wide receivers that were either injury prone or at the twilight of their career before they came to Tennessee, then be my guest. But just so you know, the people that have actually done their research on those washed up receivers that are compared to DeAndre Hopkins will think that you're crazy. Anyway, on with that. But yeah, so like, I think DeAndre Hopkins is going to be good. Don't think that he's the same player that he used to be. Don't get me wrong. I think that he is on the way out of his prime, but I don't think he's anywhere near the twilight of his career. So like, I think that he's gonna have like an 1,000 and like an 1,100 yard season, maybe like 6 touchdowns, and we are going to see a lot of good things out of him this year, and he's going to propel our offense to be at least manageable because our offense was letting our defense down last year. That's just the truth. So, like, with him in there, he could be a good addition to help out that defensive room do what they do best. Anyway, but also, DeAndre Hopkins is going to be Tannehill's biggest target, and he has the most experience in a Tim Kelly offense because he played in Houston a few years ago. So, like, it's a great move for us. I think that he is going to do really well, and I think that we are back in the playoffs. Again, I know I'm going to get so much crap for that because, the Titans, who's their quarterback? Ryan Tannehill was able. Oh, I just knocked over the crown for the king. Anyway, but Ryan Tannehill was able to win whenever he had A.J. Brown, okay? And now we have DeAndre Hopkins. Them together is going to at least make us look like a good. It's going to make us look a lot better than we actually are. That's just the truth. Because we're at least going to have one weapon at wide receiver that's not named Treylon Burks, and we're going to have Chig, and obviously, like I just said, Treylon, and don't even get me started about how Kyle Phillips has breakout potential. Again, controversial take by me, but whatever. But like, it just all just fits. That's just all that I'm saying. And he's going to get a bag. And for anyone that says that we're not contenders, how about this? We went 7-10, and we had a QB carousel all year last year because good old Ryan Tannehill had missed 7 games. If he would have even gone 3-4 in that span, we would have been a 10-7 team, and we would have won our division, and we would have been in the wild card. Let that sink in for a second, because I don't think that many people realize how close we were to being a playoff team. Okay? And another thing towards why we were so close to being a playoff team, we almost beat the Jags at the end of the year with Josh Dobbs. I love Josh Dobbs. I'm a Vols fan, and I love everything that he's done for the state of Tennessee. But he is not a starting caliber quarterback. Okay? Tannehill is better than him. That's just the truth. Okay? And if we were able to almost beat the Jags without Tannehill and without Nuke and without like any other and without most of the other like good starters, then like who's to say that we can't beat them with all these new improvements? And we don't have Dennis Daly on the offensive line. That makes it even better. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on the D-Hop situation. I think that we go 10-7, maybe 11-6, and we become a wild card team, and I think we take an exit in the divisional round, if I'm being honest. I don't think we win the Super Bowl. But anyway, those are just my thoughts. What do you think? Tell me in the comment section down below. Peace out. I love y'all, and tighten up.